morning, everyone. Welcome to Odoo webinar. I'm focusing on manufacturing module today. I hope everyone can hear my voice. So, let's start. So, today's agenda behind this webinar to literate the end users and public with Odoo manufacturing module on version 15. So, in this training, I'll be focusing on the manufacturing module. So this webinar will cover manufacturing module, and I hope this will create a strong knowledge for the attendees. So before starting the session, let me introduce myself and about my company. Myself, Shabna, a functional consultant from Cybrosys Technologies, and about my company. So we are one of the fastest growing companies in Odoo ERP, and we are ISO certified software solutions company in providing business solutions in Odoo to a wide range of enterprises. We provide all type of Odoo ERP services and covers almost all the industries. And we have a very strong reputation for large and successful Odoo projects and possess highly skilled developers at our development center based in India. So a decade of experience in Odoo ERP has blessed Cybrosys with the skills and expertise to deliver every project with supreme ease. And our services in Odoo include Odoo ERP implementation, Odoo customization, Odoo support and maintenance, Odoo migration, Odoo integration, Odoo apps development, and employee outsourcing services in Odoo. We help our clients to achieve their strategic business goals via our technical excellence, proven driven experience, and project management skills. Why Odoo ERP? So currently Odoo will have 7 million users and they grow their business with Odoo. You may wonder why Odoo is this much popular. So Odoo is also known as Open ERP, and it has a collection of business related application and modules like CRM, sales management, e-commerce, warehouse management, purchase management, accounting and finance management, manufacturing management, HRMS, etc. All these basic modules are collectively called enterprise resource planning software. And also, apart from its 52 basic module, Odoo has more than 34,000 plus third-party apps or plugins available in its app store. And each of them is custom built for different user needs. This application stand ahead of time and fulfill every business requirement. Today, Odoo ERP has more than 7+ million users ranging from SMEs, startups, and larger enterprises. Odoo modules are made accessible online, which can be easily downloaded and accessed. More than 1,500 dynamic members. It is both technical and functional, working on the Odoo platform, constantly upgrading its framework and extending the functionality to cater the wide assortment of business need. That's why Odoo is one of the widely used open source ERP solutions in the market. And there are some advantages for that using Odoo ERP, because the software is easily adaptable to every kind of or any type of industry, also cost effective compared to other proprietary ERP models. And we have the licensing cost, that is freedom from licensing cost, especially for the community edition. And the cost of the enterprise edition is based on the number of users and number of modules we are used. And also large kind of customization and integrations are possible. And when we deploy it at enterprise level, there will be unlimited functional support and global support from Odoo forum and mailing list. And Odoo has a highly user-friendly user interface. Now let's see the benefits of Odoo 15 manufacturing module. So with the help of Odoo manufacturing module, we can schedule, plan, and process manufacturing orders. Also, the manufacturing process you choose is depend on your manufacturing industry and the type of product you are looking to create. So once you have selected the best manufacturing process, it is crucial to use the best manufacturing system and make appropriate technological investment to guarantee process control. With Workcenter control panel, put tablets on the shop floor to control all your work orders in real time and allow workers to trigger maintenance operations, feedback loops, quality issues, etc. So Odoo manufacturing includes sub-modules, including maintenance, quality, PLM, and repair also. So when it comes to managing section, it will be easier to manage manufacturing orders, or work order, unbilled orders, and repair orders and all. So manufacturing, as we know, the manufacturing module helps to manage your entire production process, configuring your bill of material and operations required for manufacturing the finished good. So the entire process can be split into work orders that each of the work order will do a set of operation in different work center. We can also use barcode to speed up manufacturing operation and assign lot and serial numbers to the finished goods by scanning. Also, we'll be able to start, stop, and pause the timer and trigger the maintenance request or move to the next step, etc. And with the help of repair, we'll able to manage repairing of items under warranty or as a service. And also it is easy to manage unbilled orders, that is deassembling the finished product to its components and will put back to stock, which can be used or consumed for further production. And it will be able to record the conception of the product despite of what was initially planned. Maybe some components are broken at the time of manufacturing, so we have to replace or add more components. So editing MOs or consumed items in the MOs once they are done. Now, when it comes to scheduling and planning the manufacturing order, we have master production schedule. This enables to perform the scheduling and planning in advance. So we will get a clear view on the wall planning and easily reschedule the manufacturing process. And with the help of bill of materials while scheduling MO, we can keep track of the availability of items in stock and the production time. We can organize our work order since we have access to all the available resources, and we can plan work orders accordingly. And the work center capacity and the equipments used in the work center for production has to be defined. So we can use the MPS to schedule work at each work center based on their overall equipment effectiveness and capacity. Now, when it comes to the flexibility of master data, that is configuring our master data in Odoo for manufacturing is much flexible. Basically, in Odoo, we have three kind of BoM times. That is manufacture this product, kit, and subcontracting. So we'll discuss each detailing in the live demo. So while manufacturing a finished good, there will be certain scenarios where its components are also need to be manufactured. So in that case, we will be able to create multi-BoMs with manufacturing. And also routing information like manufacturing involves which all operations, that is each operation there will be certain components are consumed and which operation byproduct is generating. So this kind of things, this kind of informations are easily able to set. Then when it comes to version change, initially the product for a product or for the BoM we have created, the version will be initially taken as 1, and the version change of both products and BoMs will be easily managed. Now the sub module, maintenance module. So along with the maintenance module, maintenance of equipments used for production can be managed. Also, there will be preventive maintenance and corrective maintenance can be scheduled. So preventing maintenance in the sense, it will trigger the maintenance request automatically based on the KPIs, while corrective maintenance trigger corrective maintenance directly from the control panel. And maintenance operations and statistics can also be identified. And as we know, even though we are manufacturing a product, the quality check is an mandatory case. Or there might be some scenarios where we have to set the certain kind of quality points, that is to check the quality at which operation type or for which product or for which product category. So this kind of quality control points can be set, and different quality checks can be set. And if the quality is failed, that is quality check is failed, we can also trigger a quality alert. Odoo has a well set up Workcenter control panel for which tablet can be set on every Workcenter to organize their work effectively. So also we have the ability to record the production, not only the finished goods generated, but also the components consumed, that is scanned products with lot and serial number. Also, it will be possible to record the scrap product at the time of the production and create quality checks and alerts. Different kind of quality check, including measuring the product, taking the product picture, etc., can be done. Regarding the worksheet, it will display the worksheet directly on the Workcenter with the instruction for the operator, and define the multiple steps in a work order and link them to the worksheet page. When it comes to the reporting section, with the reporting, we will have a complete traceability analysis, and cost analysis and OEE can be analyzed. We will get a full upstream traceability report on the component used during the manufacturing process, and track the cost of each manufacturing order based on the cost of the component and on the cost of your operation, including the labor or material. The overall equipment effectiveness defines the effectiveness of your Workcenter. So analyzing Workcenter loads and productivity losses, and tracking the overall equipment effectiveness along with the reporting side. Now let's move to our live demo. Okay, so this is my dashboard of Odoo, where I'll be install manufacturing module, then maintenance module, quality, PLM, and repair. So all this module integratedly work and manufacturing industry. Now let's start with the manufacturing module. So in the overview, you can see a lot of work centers. So some of them are in green color and some of them are in yellow color, which means in this work center, there will be an work order which is already scheduled, and the other work centers are in idle state. So before going to the production section, we have to set certain configurations, like we have to add the components required for manufacturing a finished good, what are the operations, and each of the operation may work in different work center, managing the byproduct. So this kind of things have to be configured. So in the configuration settings, we will have certain options to enable, that is work orders. So while enabling this work order, we'll be able to create the work centers and operations that is required for manufacturing. So once I've been enabled this, I'll get two more options under the configuration setting, that is the work center and operation. And quality is used to quality check of the work orders, maybe at different operation or for different operation type of product categories, that we can set at quality check points, quality control points. And in order to manage the byproduct, we have to enable this byproduct option. And while enabling the subcontracting, we can subcontract the product to a subcontractor, and unlock the manufacturing orders, which allow us to modify the quantities to consume without any prior approval. And we will have the master production schedule. So it is a tool in order to plan your manufacturing based on the forecast. So this tool will be available to manufacture the product based on the demand. And you can also add the security lead time in order to avoid the delay for manufacturing. So once you have been enabled this, you can save the settings. Now let's see how we'll keep our work centers. So these are the work centers already existing work center, and the work center name, the code, its tag. If any of the work center have any alternative work center, that can be mentioned, the cost per hour, the capacity, time efficiency, and OEE target, expected OEE target. So now let's see how it can be created. So let's click on the create button, and here you can add an work center name. Have been added and drilling station 4, and you can add the tag in order to identify what kind of process I've been doing in this particular work center. And you can also add the alternative work center. So this alternative work center will work on behalf of the actual work center once this drilling station 4 is busy with some other work. And you can add the code for the work center, and this is a standard working hour of your work center. And again, the company, the default company, that is a my company San Francisco. And under general information, you'll be able to set your production information and a costing information. And here you can add the time efficiency. So this field is used to calculate the expected duration of a work center. For example, if a work center order takes 1 hour and the efficiency factor is defined as 100%, then the expected duration will be 1 hour. So if the efficiency factor is increased to 200%, however, the expected duration will be in 30 minutes. And you can add the capacity. Capacity defines the number of pieces that can be produced in parallel at this work center. And you can define the expected overall equipment target, OEE target. And also you can add some setup time and cleanup time. So there will be some time taken before starting the production in order to precise or in order to set up the machines, or maybe some cleanup time is used to clean the machines after production and before production. So you'll be able to add the setup time and cleanup time. So I'll be adding the setup time and cleanup time as 15 minutes. And here you can add the cost of work center per hour. That is cost of work center per hour is $10. So this cost might include the equipment depreciation cost, or the labor cost, etc. And under the equipment tab, we'll be able to add the equipments used in this work center. Maybe I'll be using this one. So basically this equipment is coming from, or this equipment is configured in the maintenance module, and the technician, and you can see the equipment category, and also mean time between failure, which is computed based on the completed corrective maintenance, and MTBR, that is mean time to repair, and the next estimated failure. So this is computed based on the latest failure plus the MTBF. And here you will be able to see the overall equipment effectiveness of the work center, the lost hours, and the load and the performance of the work center. So I've been created a work center, and Below the operations, you'll be able to see all the operations that have been set for different bill of material. You can either create from here or you can define it inside the bill of material. So let's see what all things are defined inside this. So this operation name is a manual assembly and it is used in the bill of material for manufacturing or creating the tabletop. And the Workcenter, this manual assembly is performing under this Workcenter, that is a assembly line 1. And the computation duration either based on, that is based on the track time, based on the previous track time, or you can set manual duration. So here the manual duration set as 60 minutes. And another worksheet will be able to add the worksheet having the instructions we can provide to our workers. It can be either added as a PDF file or as a Google slide or text file. Okay, now we'll create a bill of material. So before that, let's go to our products. So under the products tab, you'll be able to see all the products and some of the must start, which are the favorites. So you can filter by favorites. And when you manufacture a product, the basic route you have to provide as manufacturer. So in the product table, let's take the product table. Okay, so for manufacturing this product, you have to add the root manufacturer and you have to set bill of material for the product. So let's go to the bill of material. So we can set a bill of material for a product. Let's create, and I'll be having a product wooden chair, and I'll be providing a code for it. So this reference is basically used to identify the bill of material. Maybe if a product have more than one bill of material, since a product can be manufactured in different types in different or through different operation. So it can have more than one bill of material. So in order to identify the bill of material, we can add a reference, and the bill of material type is manufacture this product. Basically, we will have three types: manufacture this product, which is used for pure manufacturing, and kit in the sense we are using this kit in the assembly level manufacturing. For example, if you're manufacturing a bigger product, it will not be possible to manufacture or carry that product to the customer location. So what they will do is that they will create the kit product, like they will have that component parts, and they will create a kit and send to the customer as a kit, and at the customer side they will assemble the product. And for subcontracting, if we are not expertise in a particular field, we can supply the components in our hand, and the subcontractor will produce that finished good on behalf of us. So for that purpose, we'll be providing the subcontracting. So we are manufacturing a wooden chair. For one quantity, we may require some components. So I creating the bill of material for the wooden chair consisting of the component. Wooden chair leg will be the, so I require 4 legs, and some wooden plates are required, and some spongy cushions are there, and some screws and bolts are required also. So for screws and bolts, I'll be providing 10 quantity. Okay, so for manufacturing one quantity of wooden chair, we may require 4 quantities of wooden chair leg, and one wooden plate and one spongy cushion and 10 screws and bolts. And under operation, we will be able to add the operation. So I'll be adding the operation. First operation is wood cutting, and it is performing at drill station 1, and I have been set the duration operation as 60 minutes. And next operation is drilling, and it is working on, that is, this operation is performing in the Workcenter 2, that is the drill station, second drill station, and also its default duration can be set as 60 minutes. And again adding the third operation, that is fitting, and this will be working in the assembly line 2, and also the duration set is 1 hour. Okay, so you can see each of the operation and in which work center this process have been working. And once I save this, I can add the operation and the components, that is each of the component are used at each of the operation. So wooden chair leg will be used at the time of drilling or fitting. So I'll be using the fitting session, and yeah, this will be adding at the wood cutting, wooden plate, the straw using at the wood cutting, and this will be adding at the fitting session, while the bolt and the screws are used at the drilling operation. So we can add in which operation each of this components are consumed. Now we can add the byproducts. Here we'll be able to the byproduct, that is which byproduct is added, maybe a wood panel may be generating as a byproduct, maybe a 2 quantity, and it will be generated or produced at the time of wood cutting. We will discuss this cost share. So before that, let's say, and under miscellaneous operation, we can define the manufacturing readiness. That is, when we will ready to start the manufacturing process. That is when all the components we define in the component sections are available, or the components for the first operation, that is a wood cutting, that is a wood chair and wood plate, are available, we can start the manufacturing. And the version of the BoM can be seen over here. And the flexible conception. So flexible conception helps to define whether we are allowed or not to add more components than that we define inside the bill of material. That is, inside the bill of material, we have to find certain components and how much quantity is required. Maybe at the time of production, some components may be broken, or so we need to replace that. So whether it is allowed to add more components at the time of production is defined as a flexible conception. If it is allowed, we'll be able to add more components. And if we are added allowed with warning, it will allow to add more components, and at the end of the manufacturing order, while we are closing the MO, it will show like a warning that this much extra components are used. So a warning will be provided along with allowing by adding more components. And blocked in the sense it will not allow to add more components. In some case of manufacturing like alcohol and some kind of process oriented manufacturing, there will be certain kind of restriction that they are not allowed to add more components because they are highly concentrated. Like if any kind of acids use, it will be highly concentrated. We are not allowed to use more than the defined component. So in that case, will be make it blocked. So it will not allow to add more components other than we define inside the bill of material. And under operation, we can see some steps over here. The steps defines the quality checkpoints we can set for each of the operation. This will define. So let's save this, and we can have the routing performance details and the cost structure and ECO details. So let's see the cost and structure. So for one quantity of this wooden chair, its BoM structure and cost is defined over here. You can see the wooden chair, the product, its components, and the operation. You can unfold it, so you'll be able to see the components over here and the byproducts over here. And here you can see the BoM cost. So the BoM cost will be the cost of the components plus the cost of the operations. And also you'll be able to see the structure only. So when you click on the BoM structure, you can see the BoM structure with its quantity, BoM version and all. And if you want to take an estimate before the production, suppose you want to know what will be the estimate or what will be the approximate cost of production of 10 quantity, you can see that it from here. Once you change the quantity to 10, you can see how much quantities are required for producing 10 quantity of wooden chair will be over here, and its cost will be updated, and you can see the estimated cost. So for all this wooden chair like wooden plate and spongy cushion, the cost will be provided as 0. That's why all this becomes 0. And for screws, 10 screws, it is $10. And for 10 bolts, it is 50. And the cost of the operation. So once you click over there, so for the drill station, let's see with one quantity. Okay, so cost of the screw is 1 and cost of the bolt is 5. So you'll be able to see that over here for 10 quantity for each of the screws and bolt. And for operation, it is total cost is 120.30. And so once you split this or unfold this, you can see for drill station, the duration is 60, and you'll be able to see the cost is 20. That is inside the Workcenter, we have been defined for 1 hour of working of the operation in the drill station, it required $20. That is the cost per hour. And for drill station 2, for 90 minutes, that is $30. So this 90 minutes included the for drill station 2's basic operation costs plus the cleaning time and the setup time. So when you go to the Workcenter drill station 2, so he will be able to see cost per hour is 20 and 15 minutes for cleanup and setup time. And for the operation, we have defined 60 minutes. So total 60 plus 30 minutes, that is 90 minutes are the. Now we'll move back to the wooden chair. Okay, so you can, once you unfold this, you can see the cost of the operation over here. That is 120.30 plus $6. That is total BoM cost is 126.30. And there will be a byproduct has been generating, that is 2 quantities of byproduct is generating, that is a wooden panel. So basically this cost include, that is 126.30 includes the cost of the wood panel. So inside our bill of material, we will have an option of managing that cost separately, that is cost share. So this cost share will define the cost of production for the wood panel. So if I'm providing is 10% out of this total cost of the production of wooden chair, 10% will be the production of the wooden panel. So now I'm going to over here, you'll be able to see, yeah, you will be able to see the cost of the byproduct is 10% of the total cost. Initially it was 126.3, so 10% of the production cost is the cost of the byproduct, that is 12.63. So remaining, that is 126.3 minus 12.63, that is the actual cost of the production of wooden chair. So you'll be able to see the cost of actual product generation and the byproduct cost and the cost of the operation. So we have defined this bill of material, so it is ready to manufacture. We have an bill of material over here. So let's see how the manufacturing order is processing. Before that, let's see the components. So for the wooden chair leg, there is no components on hand. And yeah, so I have added and replenishment on order option over here. That is, if while I'm manufacturing the wooden chair, if I don't have the wooden chair leg, I have to purchase it from my vendor. So the route buy and replenish on order has been added, and under the purchase the vendor has been added. So the purchase will be triggered from this vendor for one quantity with a price of $10. And for the wooden plate, when it comes to the wooden plate, here also the quantity is 0. So I require again this product for manufacturing. So it is also I'll be manufacturing from the this vendor with one quantity and $5. And again for the third product, it's also 0 on hand, so I have to purchase it from the respective vendor. So for it also I'll be added the routes as buy and replenish on order, and the vendor has been added. So for this 3 product, if product are not there in the stock, it will automatically trigger a purchase RFQ when the MO has been confirmed. And for the screw and bolt, they are consumable product. So it define like the consumer, since it is a consumable product, we assume that the product is always there in our stock. Okay, now let's go to the manufacturing order, and we can create a manufacturing order for the wooden chair. Okay, so for producing one quantity of wooden chair, you can see the components are bill of materials are added over here. The bill of material is automatically chosen. You can see the reference over here. This will identify the bill of material if this product have multiple bill of material. And out of this, the first 3 products are not available. That's why the forecast report is shown in red color. And here you'll be able to see the operations and work centers and the expected duration we have been set. And under the byproduct has to be generated, so that things will be updated. And also when it comes to the operation, we have the operation type, that is inside this bill of material. Under the miscellaneous, we will have the operation. We can define the operation type over here. Since we have single warehouse configuration, it will be automatically taken the default manufacturing operation type. So inside this operation type, it is defined the source location and destination location. So that the components are taken from the stock, and after production, the final product is moved to this destination location. So if we have multiple warehouses, we can set the components are stored in one location and the finished goods are stored in another warehouse. So we can change the destination location. So after the production, the final product will be moved to the destination location. So here you can see that components and finished product location. So let's say and confirm this manufacturing order. So here you can see one purchase has been triggered. Since these three products are not available, one purchase has been triggered from the vendor, the little wall that we have been defined inside this product. And based on the requirement for production, that is component quantity can be updated. That is 4 shellac and 1 wooden plate and 1 spongy cushion. And let's confirm the purchase order. That is, the purchase department will complete the purchase process. Once this has been received at the location, the production process can be followed. So you can see it is received from the vendor to our stock, that is the WH stock. Now, when it comes to over here, you can see the products are reserved now. That is, the quantities to consume are reserved. And in the work order, you can see the work order. This work order, you can see also there in the under operations and work order, you'll be able to see all the work order. So these three are for the wooden chair. And also the drill station 1, 2 and assembly line are already scheduled with 3 operations. So in the overview, you can see drill station 1, 2 and assembly are in green color, which means and work order is scheduled to this workstation. Now let's go to this. So the first process, that is wood cutting, is ready to perform. So you can unblock this and you can start the operation. So once you click on plan, you will be able to see the schedule date and schedule start date and end date and the expected duration and the real duration. Once you click on the start, the real duration starts to count the timer. That is, it defines how much time, that is, we are expected to 1 hour to complete this process, but maybe it may take less or more duration. So the real time will be counted. And you can also go to the tablet view where you can here you will be having certain operation, that is you can add more components for the process. That is, we have been provided the flexible conception as allowed with warning, so I can add more components. Maybe I'll be adding 3 more screws for the production. You can add the component. And also over here, you'll be able to scrap if any of the component is scrapped or damaged at the time of production. You will be able to click on the scrap and you can add the scrap option. Maybe one bolt is damaged or one bolt is not in usable condition. So you can move it from the source location to the scrap location. If you have configured multiple scrap location, you can choose to which scrap location you want to move this scrap or damaged product. Okay, then click on the done. So scrapping has been done. And if more than one byproduct, that is, we have configured one byproduct in the bill of material, sometimes unexpectedly some many other kind of products or some many other byproduct generator, since we are adding more components to the production, we can add which is a byproduct is generating. Maybe one ply layer is generating, so I can add the component over here. And we will have option to add maintenance request. Maybe if the equipment that is used in that Workcenter has gone out of order, we can send a maintenance request. So the maintenance request will be seen in the maintenance module. and you can also block the process once you have been, that is once you found any issue, you can block it for temporarily, maybe material availability or something like that. So you can add the description over here and block the process for temporarily, and also you can unblock and continue the process. So you can see again the process keeps moving. And also if you have set any kind of quality checks, and if the quality check is failed, you have to inform that with quality alert. So you can add the quality alert. So these things we'll discuss later. And also you can pause the process, or you can skip the process, or you can move to the process. And so you can see the timer is over here, and you can allow the serial number for the wooden chair by clicking on this plus icon. So the serial number has been updated and you can validate. Okay, so once you have been validated, you can see the things we have been added, like we have registered one byproduct ply layer, and consumed extra components of screw, and consumed the other materials, that is a bill of material components. So all things will be, how many quantities are be added, so these things will be updated, and click on mark as done. Now we'll be moving back to our manufacturing order, and here you will be able to see that manufacturing order for wooden chair is under progress. Let's click on it. Okay, so the work order, you can see the first operation, that is a drilling operation, has been completed. Similarly, you can so once this operation has been finished, you can see the status of the second operation is goes to ready. Then you can start the process, and once it has been completed, you can mark as done. Similarly, for the third option, that is a third fitting operation has been completed, you can click on the done. So you can see the real duration that have been counted for each of the operation, and once each of the operation have been completed, you can mark as done. So this is about the conception warning, because flexibility is provided, that is flexible conception is provided as allowed with warning. So that warning is appear over here. So you can see the process has been completed, and the stage is moved to done. And here you can see certain smart tabs where you can define the purchase, that is a purchase details of the component, and the scrapped items. So one product is scrapped, that details you'll be able to see over here. And the traceability. So under the traceability report, you'll be able to see the work orders for wooden chair, wood panel, and ply layer. And here you can see the lot number and the product movement, like from production to stock. That is, wooden chair is the finished product which is manufactured at the virtual location, production location, and from there it will be moved to our warehouse after the production. So once I have been unfold this, I'll be able to see the components used and the components movement. That is, components movement is from the stock to production location and its quantity. And for wooden panel, you can see that wooden chair, plate, so all those things. And also once I have been unfold this, the things. So the product movement from and to location and the quantity, that is the entire traceability report, will be available from here. And goes to product movement. So here The product movement of that is the components are actually moved from the stock to production location for manufacturing, and after production the finished good, that is a wooden chair, has been moved from the production location to stock, and these are the extra components have been used, and wooden panel and the ply layer are the byproducts. So after production this byproducts also moved back to stock, and the bolt is move to scrap location. So this kind of inventory moves or stock moves will be defined, and you can see the cost analysis as well. So for producing one unit from one manufacturing order, byproducts, wood panel, 2 quantity, and ply layer 1 quantity has been generated, and the components used is over here, and the quantity used here, the unit cost and total cost, and cost of operation for each of the operation, the time and the cost of hours. So it will be multiplied to get the total cost and the scrap cost. So scrap cost will be deducted. So the entire production cost will be updated over here under the cost analysis. Okay, now let's see the journal, that is the journal entries for this manufacturing. So in the accounting side, some products are consumed for production, so their stock will be accounted. So in the journal entries you will be able to see, that is this 3 or 4 purchase, that is a wooden plate, chair leg and spongy cushions are purchased from the vendor. So stock interim and the stock valuation, that is the stock is in to warehouse. So the stock valuation and stock interim has been affected for the purchased product, and during the conception also the stock output and the stock interim delivered and the stock violation account will be affected. That is the 4 components, that is for chair leg and plate. So this kind of things, yeah, the valuation and stock output account, that is stock interim delivered account will be affected. And the wood panel and ply layer are the byproduct, so it is actually moving back to stock after production. So again stock input account, that is the stock interim received and stock valuation will be affected. And for the wooden chair also stock interim and received and stock valuation will be affected, that is after production products and byproducts are moving back to our stock. Now moving back to manufacturing, also we'll be able to add so many improvisations on this process. So currently for manufacturing wooden chair, if the product is not there, we are purchased. Similarly we may have the ability to add maybe one component may be purchased and the other component is manufactured again. So this kind of things, or when it comes to the variant, so certain kind of improvisations can be added to our bill of material in order to work this production in different method. So when it comes to the turbo, I have already set an bill of material. So in this case, tabletop is again I have to manufacture. Under the inventory track, yeah, here the route is defined as make to order, that is a replenish on order, and manufacture, which means while I'm manufacturing the tabletop has to be manufactured accordingly. And when it comes to table leg has to be purchased from the vendor. Okay, so it is provided as buy and replenish and order. And these 2 products are consumable products. So if I'm creating a manufacturing product for table, yeah, for table I have configured two bill of material. So this is the bill of material which will be defined within a reference table 1. So here you can see the turbo leg is not there and this has to be manufactured. So we have correspondingly added and child ammo setup for this, and there is 2 work orders. We have 1 byproduct and all. So once I'm confirming this, you will be able to see uh, 1 purchase has been added. Before that, let's go to the tabletop, because tabletop is already there in my hand. Okay, let's change its quantity. Yeah, counted quantity to 0. Okay, so initially the on-hand quantity for the tabletop is 0. So let me cancel this. Let me cancel this purchase order and this manufacturing order, and again create another manufacturing for order for our turban, the second bill of material. So while I'm confirming, okay, so here you can see 2 smart tabs. One is for purchasing the turbo leg and other is for manufacturing the turbo top. And when you go to the RFQ, you can see the turbo leg from Azure Interior for quantity has been raised. So the purchase manager can receive the product by confirming the order and validating the receipt. So it will be available in the stock. Now in the product, you'll be able to see it is moved to reserve, and here you'll be able to see the source ammo for the second ammo for tabletop, or from the manufacturing order. When you check, you can see one order is created uh, for tabletop. You can see over here, and while I'm planning this, you can see it is about to ready, and let's start the process and complete the process. So there is a quality check is added, so you have to complete the quality checks over here. Once you here fill in the sheet, which is double top, smooth, and added. Let's say and validate and mark as done. Okay, so in the manufacturing order, you can see it is about to close, and once this completed, the product has been, that is the tabletop has been moved to the stock, that is WH stock. So you'll be able to manufacture the table. So this kind of things you'll be able to set. So here you can see tabletop is reserved. Now you can plan the process and complete. And also when it comes to variant generation, for example, wooden the pedal bin. So in this, I may have 2 variants. So which is, one is made up of plastic and other is made up of steel. 2 pedal bins are there, and here I've been added 3 components, that is metallic sheet and plastic sheet and bin lid. So when I'm manufacturing the pedal bin with steel material, it will take metallic sheet and bin lid only. So you can manufacture the variants of the pedal bin. So go to manufacturing order, and let's create for pedal bin. So you can see the pedal bin plastic. So when I'm clicking over here, you can see it is taken the plastic sheet and the bin lid. When I'm choosing the pedal bin, you can see the metallic sheet is taken. So this kind of improvisations can be done to our bill of materials. So the process can be done according to our need. So this is about the manufacturing and bill of material type manufacturing this product. Now we'll discuss about the kit. So for kit, we are using in assembly level manufacturing process. That is, if I may add a 4-person desk, if I'll be creating the 4-person desk consisting of these two components. What I will do is that I will add a kit and generate a bill of material like this, that is a product and its component, and the BoM type is provided as kit. So if I'm selling this product, it will deliver this component, that is a large desk and office chair, to the customer, and at the customer location the customer can itself uh, uh, assemble the product, the components to 4-person desk. So let's go to the sales module, and if I'm creating the wood corner, if I'm creating a sale order for the wood corner having product 4-person desk, one quantity. So when I'm confirming, you'll be able to see the components are actually delivered. So at the delivery, while you're checking, you'll be able to see the components are actually we are delivering, and at the end, at the customer end, he can assemble the product. So this kind of manufacturing can be deal with the kit. And the third method is subcontracting. For subcontracting, so here I'll be added one subcontracting, that is including the product office lamp consisting of lampshade and lamp base. So this process is taken place in the scenario where we are not expertise of manufacturing the office lamp, but we have the components of manufacturing this product. What we can do is that we can resupply this component, that is a lampshade and the a lamp base, to our subcontractor, and subcontractor will create the office lamp on behalf of us. So this is actually one resupply has to be created for the subcontractor in having this lampshade and lamp base, and one receipt has to be generated from the subcontractor, that is for the office lamp. So in this scenario, we are triggering a purchase, that is we are receiving the office lamp from the subcontractor is Azure. So before going to that, I'll be show you the route, how the route has to be added for subcontracting. So yeah, actually we are receiving this office lamp from our vendor, that is this subcontractor. So in the purchase tab, we have to be added the subcontractor, and we have to once we have been added a subcontractor and we have added the subcontractor under the purchase tab, it will be automatically enable the subcontracted column. That is, it defines this person is a subcontractor. And in the inventory, enable the buy operation. So this is for product. When it comes to the components, what we have to do is that in the inventory, we have to enable resupply subcontractor on order, because we are resupplying this components to subcontractor, and this product is buying or receiving from the subcontractor. Now let's go to the purchase module, and let's edit. So add the vendor as subcontractor, that is Azure Interior, and add the product office lamp one quantity. So when I'm confirming the purchase RFQ, you'll be able to see one resupply and receive. Resupply is a option, that is it is an resupply or delivery process of the components from our stock to the vendor, the subcontractor. You can see the quantity and you can validate. So the product is resupplied to the subcontractor, and subcontractor now have the components and he can manufacture the process in his production unit, and he can send us back the component. He also will have quality checks. So let's add pass and validate. Okay, so this is the process of subcontracting. Now we'll be move to unbilled orders. So while I'm manufacturing uh, a wooden chair, I'll be provided, for example, let's go to the wooden chair. I have one quantity. This is the product I have been configured or I have been manufactured right now with lot number 2. And let's take its manufacturing order. While I'm removing the to do, I can see all the manufacturing order in different state. Some of them are in completed and some of them are in cancelled. And let's take the wooden chair. So the manufacturing order number is 20. So we may unassemble this product or deassemble this product using the unbuild order. That is, unbuilding means deassembling the finished good to its component parts. So in future, the component parts can be used for further production. So here I'll be able to add that product because I'll be um deassembling the wooden chair that have been manufactured, which is one quantity, and I can add the manufacturing order over here and the lot or serial number. So the product with this lot number is going to deassemble. Once I click on the unbuild, you'll be able to see the product moves. So here you can see the wooden chair with lot number 2 has been taken from the stock to production location, and it has been deassembled, and the component parts, the components, that is a wooden chair leg and a plate has been and screws. So this products are again moved back to uh, the stock. That is, this product has been deassembled at the production location to its component parts, and the stock has been updated. So now the when we check the product count for wooden chair, you can see the on hand quantity is 0 because we have deassembled. But at the same time, the wooden chair leg as a quantity has been updated to 4, and for wooden plate it has been updated to 1. That is, components are taken back to our store. It can be reusable. And we have the option to scrap the product. We can create scrapping. So either we can create scrap from directly from here or from the manufacturing process itself. So maybe if I'm having a large disk which is damage in my stock, so I'll be able to take in the product. The quantity also can be added. So this much quantity can be moved from our stock to the scrap location. The source location will be automatically updated once it has been generated. That is, the scrap order is generated from the manufacturing order. So let's validate. So you can see the movement of the product. That is, it is taken from the stock to the scrap location. And here you can see all the scrap location. And when it comes to the bolt, there is no source location. Okay, so once we are doing this scrapping from the manufacturing order, we will have that button. So in the manufacturing order itself, so the source document will be updated automatically, which is the source document. That is inside the manufacturing order. Once you go to over here, you'll be uh, let's take a confirmed one. Okay, you will have the scrap button. So once you scrap the product from here, it will be appear the source document as this manufacturing order. Then we will go to the the planning option, that is planning by production. So when you take this, you can see the work orders. That is a manufacturing work orders which is planned for this month. So you can see by month or weekly basis or yearly basis. This is particularly for the process in ready, waiting, or pending in progress state. When I'll be remove this, I can see all those uh, the pending or the work orders over here, and you'll be able to see it in the list view as well. So when it comes to this manufacturing order, one work order will be there, and we'll be able to see its status, the expected duration and actual duration, and you can see the data in the calendar view. You can see the tabletop uh, manual assembly operation, which is generated from the manufacturing order 11. And also you'll be able to take the work order planning in pivot table. So this is a from pivot table we can generate dynamic reports, the manufacturing order, and from here you'll be able to take the duration and minutes, duration per unit, expected duration, duration deviations are the, so the percentage deviation you can see, cost per hour, how much the quantity, worksheet pay. So all these things you will be able to see, and also you will get the graphical view. Here you can see the expected duration and the work orders. Now also we will have planning by Workcenter. So there will be different Workcenter and what are the plannings have been available. So for assembly line 1, there is one work order has been planned. So you can see that for today, and also will be able to filter by day wise and weekly or by yearly manner, and different views will be the as in the production by work order. You will be able to take this also. And there is another rule that is master production schedule. So this will help you to plan your production based on the demand. So here you can see uh, each of the product at the left side and its forecasted demand, the suggested replenishment and the forecasted stock. And once you click on the replenish option, it will generate a manufacturing order for all the products that have been defined over here. And you can see certain calculations over there. So this is a starting inventory for desk combination. There is 28 as a starting inventory that is in the on hand. Current on hand is 28, that is defined as a then we will have the forecasted demand. So this we can edit manually based on the demand. And also here we will have the options to add more rows. Like right now we have the forecasted demand, and we can add the actual demand. So you can see the actual demand is 0 and forecasted demand, and there will be the suggested replenishment, which is 7, and the actual replenishment is 0. And when it comes to uh, yeah, forecasted stock, the calculation of forecasted stock will be the starting inventory minus the forecasted demand plus the suggested replenishment will give you the forecasted stock. And here you'll be able to get actual demand Y1 and actual demand Y2. This is actual demand for previous 2 years. And there will be indirect demand forecast. So this indirect demand, in the sense, if you're manufacturing one product, there will be an indirect demand of another product. So that will be shown as indirect demand. For example, if I'm manufacturing table, I might require the table top. So it has to be manufactured. So table top is an indirect demand. So this kind of things will be able to see over here. So when you click over here, you'll be able to see the actual replenishment. If there is any quotation, request for quotation, or receive the manufacturing order, based on that, the actual replenishment is changed. Now let's go to our sales module. If I have some requirement from Decoadic, the customer, for desk combination. Okay, maybe I have got an order from Decoadic for the desk combination 10 quantity. Once I've confirmed according to the configuration settings, one manufacturing order has been triggered. So in the MPS, you'll be able to see the changes. That is, here we can see the actual replenishment is 10 quantity. So once you click over here, you can see 10 manufacturing orders are there. And once you go to this, you'll be able to see the manufacturing order of desk combination has been generated. And so based on that, the available to promise has been changed. That is starting according to the equation we have been defined. And so on over here, you will be able to add the safety stock target and the minimum to replenish and maximum to replenish amount over here. That is defined over here. That is 0 to 20, minimum to maximum amount to replenish. And the safety stock target is the stock required till the end of the period. It requires 5 units always. And there will be certain color coding, that is the actual replenishment is greater than the suggested replenishment. It will be showing this red color, and here you can see the actual replenishment is very less than the suggested replenishment, so it will be showing green color. And if it is very less, that is the difference is very less, that is the actual replenishment or suggested replenishment. When we compare the suggested replenishment or forecasted here, when it comes to the available to promise value and the forecasted stock, since the forecasted stock is very low, so I defined in red color. And while I'm clicking on the replenish, for this one, so before going to that manufacturing order, okay, let's cancel this and go back to our master production schedule. So here you can see 7 is the suggested replenishment and actual replenishment is 0. So minimum to replenish is 0 and maximum to replenish is 20. So if I'm clicking on the replenish button, so you can see the suggested replenishment is that is for suggested quantity, that much MO, that is an MO is generated for the desk combination with 7 quantity. And here you can see both the actual replenishment and suggested replenishment are same, so it will be shown in gray color. And once you go to the manufacturing order, you will be able to see a desk combination MO has been generated for 7 quantity, and the source is defined as MPS. So it will be able to generate manufacturing order based on the requirement or based on the forecast from this MPS system. So you can, once you have click on this replenish option, all the products that defined under the MPS will be and MO has been triggered for all this product. Or if you want to individually generate, you can click on the replenish on the respective product. Now, under the lot and serial number, we'll be able to see the lot and serial number we have been added for each of the product. You can see the details from here. And when it comes to the reporting side, we will have the work order report consisting the expected duration and the work center, and different views are there, and you'll be able to take more measures from here. That is a deviation, how much quantity has been added, all those things. There is a report regarding the work order, and when it comes to manufacturing order report, you'll be able to get the product that has been generated at each of the month. So for September, you can see the desk combination has been created. There is 7 quantity, and by October, table and table top has been generated for 1 quantity. So this thing you can also take into your pivot table, and more measures can be added, like the quantity, total quantity producing, and how many quantity to produce, and the total quantity, and if any extra cost is or back order sequence. So this kind of things you'll be able to take to the pivot table, and you will be able to download the Excel sheet. Now comes to the overall equipment effectiveness. So this will give the OEE analysis of your work center. So in the x-axis, you will be able to see the work center, that is assembly line 1, drill station, assembly line 2, and all. And the color coding is based on the fully productive time and the material availability and the equipment failure. That is for assembly line 1, it is fully productive, and for drill station, it is that is some fully productive time is there, and there will be some operation that has been blocked for due to material availability, and some operations are blocked due to equipment failure. So if you want to calculate that, you will be able to see it from here. That is for assembly line 1, you can see the fully productive time, what will be the material availability and the equipment failure time and all. And when it comes to drill station as well, you can see the total overall equipment effectiveness. So the analysis can be seen over here, and in the overview, you'll be able to see the OE target as 99%, here it is 43%. So OE is calculated as the ratio of the fully productive time to the total time. So for let's come to the drill station. When you go to the OEE, you can see this is the overview, that is equipment failure time is the fully productive time is the, and material availability is there. So when you put it in list view, you'll be able to see the exact duration. So here the fully productive time is 0.08 minute, then comes the 1.52 minutes, again comes the 2.56 minutes, and 2880 minutes. So sum of the fully productive time divided by the total time and convert it into percentage. So you'll be able to get the equipment effectiveness, overall equipment effectiveness of this particular work center, that is 43%. Now when it comes to production analysis, you'll be having the entire production analysis in dashboard view and the pivot table. And here you can see the color coding based on the product, and also I can choose a measure by count. So you'll be able to see for each week, each of the products are produce quantity based on the quantity, that is for drawer, that is represent the blue line for week 37, week 30, and week 39. It will generate only one quantity. When it comes to 40, there is no product have been manufactured. But at the case of office lamp, for week 37, there is no production, but by week 39, one quantity has been generated. And when it comes to week 41, it has been generated two quantity. So each week's analysis can be taken for production analysis. There are different methods or different graphical format is available, and here you will be able to get the pivot table for each of the product that have been manufacturing. And here you can add the count, how much count has been produced, and the average component cost per unit. Or you can add this measures to your pivot table based on your requirement, and you can download the table pivot table into Excel sheet, and you will be able to also add more features from maybe day. Okay, so by clicking on this plus icon, you will be taken more features to your pivot table, and you can use this report for your management discussions. Now we'll move to our maintenance module. So in the maintenance module, we will have an maintenance team. Different maintenance teams are there. So you can create maintenance team from here. This is a maintenance team name, internal team. You can also add the maintenance team members, and they are responsible for maintaining the equipment failures and all. And also you'll be able to create equipment category. There might be different types of equipment that come under different category. So you'll be able to create different equipment, that is computers. So the responsible user and company can be added. Under this equipment, 4 equipments are there and 4 maintenance requests are there. So you will be able to see these things, and from here, that is under equipments, you'll be able to see all the configured Workcenter and the machines and tools. So these are the equipment. You can configure the equipment from here. Maybe I'll be creating an equipment. Think that reason 5000 series, and you can add the equipment category over here. So I have put it as computers, and you can set the owner as I'll be put it as Michelle admin, and also you'll be able to add the maintenance team and also the technician, and in which location does use that you can use. Maybe it is used in main workstation, so you can add the location, and also the work center that you can add over here. Maybe I'll be using it in the okay, assembly line 2. Okay, so in the work center assembly line 2, when you open this, you can see it is automatically added to here. Okay, now here under the description, you can add the description over here, and under product information, you can add the vendor details and the vendor reference, the model of this product and the serial number, and the effective date. The effective date in the sense it become effective in your company. Suppose I've been put it in 1st of October, and you can add the cost of the product and the expiration warranty. Maybe I'll be adding um, an expiration warranty. And under the maintenance, we can add the preventive maintenance frequency. Basically, in maintenance, that is when it comes to maintenance, we have two kind of maintenance. That is, one is corrective maintenance and preventive maintenance. And corrective maintenance is performed after the equipment is failed or after anything goes wrong with the equipment at the time of production. Preventive maintenance is in the sense it is performed at certain interval of time before the equipment failure in order to prevent the further failure. So here I'll be adding 10 days as preventive maintenance frequency. That is, after every 10 days I will do preventive maintenance for this product. So the maintenance duration is 5 hours, and I expected an um, failure, that is mean time between two failure as 5 days. And once I save this, you'll be able to see the next preventive maintenance is updated. Since my product is going to effective by October 1st, and the maintenance frequency is provided as 10. So the next preventive data that is preventive maintenance data after 10 days, that is 11th of October. And you can see the mean time between failure is provided. Suppose this product have any maintenance request, that is, if I'm came to the maintenance request and create a maintenance request for this product, uh, equipment failure, and if I added this ThinkPad product, so the category and the requested date and the corrective maintenance has been updated. That is, this has been a corrective maintenance, that is equipment. Once the equipment is failed, I will just block the product manufacturing and raise a manufacturing maintenance request. So in the maintenance module, a maintenance request has been happened, which is a corrective maintenance, and the team is automatically taken and the responsible person, and I'll be scheduling it to today. And duration I'll be put it as 10 hours, and I can also provide the top priority. If this maintenance request has been generated from any of the manufacturing order, we can add the manufacturing order over here, or if I have been generated from that manufacturing order, this manufacturing order will be auto populated over here. And let's say, so here you can see an activity has been scheduled, that is a request is planned for the product. And when it goes to in progress, that is, once we have been done the maintenance, it can be moved to progress, and once it is completed, it can be moved to repaired state. So you can see, once it has been completed, that is the equipment failure has been repaired, you can see the activity is automatically completed. Now when it goes to our machines and tools, and here you can see in the Kanban view, for the product, October 11th is the next preventive maintenance date. And over here right now you can see the mean time between failure and the other field, that is the next estimated failure, and latest failure will be updated. So I have been created a maintenance request by today, so the latest failure is today's date, and the meantime between failure is 4 days, which means this is effective by 1st of October. The product is effective by 1st of October, and the next estimator failure is updated based on the latest failure plus 4 days. That is the mean time between failure, that is 4 days. That is the next estimator failure date. And it will be update the mean time to repair over here. Now, yeah. When it goes to the maintenance calendar, you will be able to see the maintenance request in the calendar view that has been scheduled for each of the week. So this is by week. You can also see it in by day wise and monthly and yearly. And when it comes to maintenance requests, you will be able to see each of the technician have been responsible for some maintenance requests. So how much maintenance requests they have been taken, so that maintenance request analysis can be seen over here. For mark demo, two orders, that is two maintenance requests are in progress stage, and one is in repair stage and one is in scrap stage. And for Michelle, one request is new request, and two requests are repaired. And also you will be able to take in these things into um, pivot table based on assigned to, and from that is which equipment, for example, the equipment they have been added, the count and the duration taken. And also you can expand the filter, so you can see the Michelle's details as well. For there is a maintenance request analysis of both of the technician. And also you'll be able to see the things in calendar view. This is Kanban view, then it comes to the list view, and this is a calendar view. So this is about our maintenance request and maintenance module. Now we'll discuss our quality module. So in quality module, in the overview, we'll be able to see the quality team, and you can create teams from configuration. This is our main quality team. You'll be able to add the email alias and company as well. And also the quality worksheet template can be designed. So this is one template, and you can design this template using the studio module. And yeah, so under the master data, there is a product variants, and lot numbers can be seen. This is a similar things we have been discussed in the module manufacturing. And there are 3 points when regarding to the quality, that is setting quality points, quality checks, and quality alerts. Quality control points means there are certain operations or certain operation types where we have to set the quality control points. So that we can set under quality control points. Quality checks, in the sense there are different types of quality checks like pass or fail, take a picture of the product, or measuring the product height and width and all. So this kind of things. So the once we have been added a quality point in order to check the quality of the product, that quality checks will be available under the quality checks. And if the quality check is a failure, we have to generate the quality alert. So the quality alert will be available in the quality alert. So let's go again to manufacturing module, and let's take our bill of material. So when you come to our pedal bin, and yeah, here you can see steps in the sense we are adding some um, quality steps or quality control points at certain operation. So this is particularly for binding operation. So once we click on that, you can see it is a pass or fail for both product, that is pedal bin plastic or pedal bin steel. We are setting this on operation type and control per operation. We can also set multiple quality control points for same product. So there is one quality point has been set. So let's see how the quality control points can be set. I can create over here, maybe quality check for pedal bin, and I can use a product pedal bin, can be plastic or can be for both product, or if you leave this, it will be applicable for all products. And also you can set for certain product categories and operation type. So I'll be adding it to operation type, manufacturing, in which work order, or so it is for the process work order operation binding. And you can also add per product or per operation. If it is per product, you can add the control frequency, that is for all product or randomly or periodically. And randomly in the sense for a you fix a percentage of transfer, you'll be maybe a 10% of transfer and all. And if you are generating multiple products or maybe 10 or 20 products at a time, and if you need to only test for partially, that is maybe to 1 or 2%, you can add the partial transfer test, and you can add how much percentage over here. And this is a type of uh, quality check. So there are different options like instructions may be given, or we can take a picture of the product, or pass or fail, or register the consumed material, or register the product, or add measure or print a label on it. So this kind of quality checks can be added. Now I'll be added it for operation, so it can be for all. And I'll be adding a measure. So I'll be put a norm of 10 mm, and I can also add a norm that is 9.8 to 10.01. So even though I'll be put it a norm as 10, if the measurement is between 9.8 and 10.01, it will be considered as a success. And you can set a quality team and responsible person. If you want to update or add the worksheet, you can have two options, that is either do not update the page or scroll to specific page, or you can add the worksheets page as well. And here you can add the instructions and messages if failure, that is what will have to do if a failure happen. So you can add the message, that is the things have to be done once a failure happens. So let's say failure, add quality alert. So I'll be put an failure message over here, and here also you'll be able to add the node in order to describe why you need to perform this quality check, that is this measure option. Okay, let's say. So when you go to the bill of material for manufacturing for the pedal bin, here you can see there are two quality points have been. One is pass or fail, and another is taking the measure of the product. So I may be able to set more than one quality alert for operation type, or for a particular product, or for a particular product category, or even for a work order operation. Now let's create a manufacturing order for pedal bin plastic, and you can see the binding operation, and let's confirm. Okay, so the process is about to start. When I'm starting this and go to the tablet mode, here you'll be able to see the quality check. So I can click on the pass option if the quality is confirmed. So the next option, that is adding the second quality option, that is adding the norm. That is, if I'm adding as 9, it become a failure. So let's validate. So you can see you need to measure 9 that it should be between 9.80 and 10.0, then only it will be considered as a pass. So here the message, it is, if since it is a failure, it the message, there is a failure message have been shown over here. And if you want to correct it, you can correct the measure, and you can further add, maybe I'm validating with 9 and confirm the message. So here you can see it is the first one, that is first process, pass or fail, which is a success, and the second shown in the red color, which means it's a failure. And I'm click on mark as done and go to the manufacturing order for the pedal bin. Yeah, here you can see the quality check details. So one is failed. So what we have to do is that we have to add in quality alert. So you can see over here a quality alert is the. So you have to add the quality alert. Measurement is apart from the norm. And if this product have any lot, you can add, and the Workcenter or the picking operation, the tags, so this kind of things you'll be able to add. And the root cause of the failure, maybe so you can add the root cause over here for the failure, or you can also even create a new one on the flow itself, and the priority can be added. And here you will be able to add the description and the corrective and the preventive action, that is what all actions you need to take once a quality issue has been reported. So corrective and preventive actions you can add over here. And under miscellaneous, the vendor details and date to be assigned can be added for today's date itself. Okay, so a quality alert has been added. So in the quality module, you will be able to see that quality alert over here for the pedal bin. And yeah, so this one. And once it has been confirmed, you can move it to confirm, as this quality alert has been completed. That is based on the corrective actions and preventive actions that has to be done. If any quality alert has been identified, that has been defined as a corrective and preventive action. So based on that, we can do the necessary action, and once it has been completed, we can move to the solve stage finally. So this is about our quality module, and now we'll have the PLM module. So PLM module is actually used to manage engineering change order. All the companies must have some strategy to follow regarding the products that are stored in the warehouse. If consumers are expecting new varieties of product, usually manufacturers produce wide range of product from time to time by adding more features to the existing product. So this revision of product is handled by the PLM module, and maybe adding new components or operations, etc. So when we look into any of our bill of material under the master data, we'll be able to see the products, bill of materials, and Workcenter. So we are revisioning our bill of materials or our products. So when we take into our this product, actually we are manufacturing this product. So here you'll be able to see the version of the product is one. Maybe a few years, the component, after a few years, we may change the components for the production. So actually we are revising the bill of material. So this thing is handled by the PLM module. So in the overview, you will be able to see the ECO type, that is a new product introduction. You can also create new easier type, maybe revisioning of bill of material. And also we can provide the email alias. let's say. So in the overview, you'll be able to have that ECO types, and there will be ECO stages, that is different stages through which the process have been uh, changing. So in the ECO stage new, we can add the type as well. So for this ECO type also we will have this stage, and we can mention whether the new stages folded in Kanban view, or whether we need to apply the changes we have been added to the bill of material, or if this is a final stage, you can add it as a final stage. And there will be three kind of approval type. There is comment only and approve, but approval is optional and is required to approve. So this approval is a mandatory one. So for the initial stage, the approval type is commented only, and for the second stage, in progress, again I'll be adding here the revision of bill of material, and this is not the final stage, and here the approval is optional is provided. And for the validated stage, here I'll be added as allow to apply changes. So any changes we have been added to our bill of material can be applied from the stage as well. And from here, that is once we have applied the changes, it is required to approve, that is mandatory. And when it comes to effective stage, so I'll be put it as a final stage, and the changes can be also applied from the stages, and this will be added in a folded folded way in the Kanban. And let's say here also will be added. And when you go to when you go to engineering orders changes, you can see the four stages, that is new, progress, and validated. The effective stage is in folded state, and ECO tags can be added. It can be I'll be added it as product revisioning or BoM revisioning. So we can also change the product version as well as the BoM version. Now yeah, let's create an engineering order change ECO for from the overview. From here, I'll be creating a new one, and so the ECO type is, you can see the revisioning of bill of material. So revising BoM for pedal pin, and here I'll be apply on product or bill of material. So right now I'm changing the bill of material, and the responsible person is over here, and product pedal pin is chosen, and bill of material, you can see the bill of material over here. There is only one bill of material and the company details, and here an option to add the effectiveness, that is from which date this new BOM has to be effective in the company, as soon as possible or at a particular date. Maybe I can schedule it to 21st or 22. So till 22 it will use the previous bill of material itself, and after 22 the new bill of material will be come into effective. So you can add the date over here. So right now I'll be chosen as soon as possible, and here I'll be adding that tag, that is I'll be revisioning the BOM. So the tab has been added, and under note we can add the changes and its reason. Okay, so under approvals right now there is nothing to be added. So when we click on the start revisioning, you can see yeah, one approval is required at the new stage, which is commenting. So here you can see one is your approval, scheduled activity has been scheduled. So I can comment revise the BoM log note and click on the mark as done. So you can see the approval is now the status has been added as commented. So the first approval, that is comment only, that is logging node, will do that. And I'll be moving this to in progress stage. So in progress stage, we have been added an approval, but it is not mandatory one, it is required only. So since I've been added that, again another uh, approval has been added. So since it is an optional, I can even move to the validated stage without approving this. And at the validated stage, you can see the third stage, the validation is mandatory one. So from here, when I click on the apply changes, you can see user error, that is approval is required at this stage. It is mandatory. So I have to approve this. And here you can see the revision to V2 where the initial bill of material for the product has been archived. So I can add new product over here. Maybe I'll be adding the quantity has been updated to 2 quantity for each of the product. And the operation, I'll be adding one more operation, maybe operation 2, and I can move it to assembly line 1 and save and close. That is, one more routing information has been added, and one byproduct has been chosen, maybe that plastic sheet, one quantity, and metallic sheets, 2 quantity. Okay, so here you can see the version is updated to 2, and now you can apply changes. So this has been, that is, the changes has been confirmed, and you can move it to the effective stage. Now when you look into the bill of material for the pedal pin, you can see the details have been updated, like the quantity has been updated to 2, the operations, one more operation has been added, and the byproducts, all those things will be updated, and the version is also added. And once you filter by archived, you can see the previous pedal bin, that is a bill of material for the previous one, that is for the version 1 is archived. Okay, so as soon as possible, when I put it as soon as possible, that um, change has been moved to effective. So at the effective stage, you will be able to see the uh, BOM changes, that is the type for this product, the quantity is added, 1 quantity, so you'll be able to see plus 1 quantity, and the operation. So new operations changes, it is added with 60 as a manual duration, and when it goes to approve, you can see the approvals. And in the reporting session, you will be able to see that engineering change order report for both of the product. This is for pedal bin, and this is for the desk combination, that is for two bill of material. I've been added the engineering order change, so that has been the details has been updated in the reporting session. So you can see the count and effective, whether the stages over here, whether it is effective or in progress or in new stage, etc. So this is about the PLM module. That is, it helps to keep managing our engineering change orders of the product. And now we'll have the repair module. So the repair module handle repairing of product. Either the product is stored in the warehouse for a long time, it may get damaged, some of its part get damaged, so we can repair. Or maybe once a customer has been purchased a product and the product has been damaged, they can inform the company or inform the manufacturer through different mediums, either through email or through the help desk or through website contact form and all. So based on that, based from that sale order, based on the sale order, we can add the repair order for the customer. So that is one method. Or if you found any damage even after production, that also can be repair using the repair module. So here you can see all the repair orders, its reference, the schedule date, and the product that have been undergone to repair, and the customer, if it have any warranty expiration, that date, you will be able to see that, and the status of the repair order. And here you can add repair order tag, so that can be applied to our repair orders. So repair tag is one repair tag is added like repair under warranty. And when it goes to the repairs, you can create a repair order. So there are especially three method, which is no invoice, before repair, or after repair. That is, the invoice can be either created after or before repair, and if the product has a warranty, there will be no invoice. So it can be service under warranty. So for example, repair large cabinet, and I can choose the product from here, that is large cabinet. Okay, so there are 52 quantity on hand. So maybe I'll be taking or I'll be found some products are damaged or require repairing, that is stored in my warehouse. I can apply that in the repairing mode. You can add the product quantity, and since in that case we don't require the customer and a sale order, the responsible person for the repair order can be added over here, and the schedule date. So the repair is scheduled for today, and the source location, that is this large cabinet, is taken from our stock. And if the product has warranty expiration since 31st of October, so the invoicing method is 0, and I can add the tag as repair under warranty. And I'll be add parts in order to repair this product. So add a line, and you will have two options, add or remove. So I'll be first removing one of the like some of the screws, one quantity, and maybe adding one screw and one bolt in order to repair this large cabinet. So you can see the price has been updated for adding the component, that is total 0.20 and 0.50, that is 0.70. But in this case, when we send the quotation or print the quotation, we can send the quotation to the customer. So in the quotation, yeah. Okay, here you can see the added and removed product over here. Okay, so we can confirm the repair and start the repair process, so it become under repair. And once the repairing is completed, you can click on the end repair. So this will be go to the repaired. And now for the repair order. Let me duplicate this. Okay, so if I'm choosing the invoicing method as after repair, the invoice option will be after ending the repair operation. So there will be an invoice for that. So let's confirm, and let's discard, and location has been changed to WH stock, and let's confirm. So the repair has been confirmed, and let's start the repair operation. Once it has been end, you will be able to create the invoice. So in the invoice, you will be see that the amount has been updated. That is, when you go to the draft invoice, you can see 100 amount have been added for repair service, and this amount will be paid by the customer after the repair. Again, let's see the next option. Let's duplicating this. So here it is before repairing. So even before starting the repair, invoice can be created. So when I'm confirming the repair itself, you can see the invoice creation option. That is, it is ready to repair after creating the invoice, and the invoice has been created. So in this case also, customer has to make the payment for the repair. So it is once the invoice has been created, it is ready to repair. So the responsible person who is that is for the repair order can repair the product, and after repair, so you can see it is under repair. So after repair, you can click on the end repair, and it has been moved to the repaired section. So this is the three invoicing method, how the repairing process can be managed. And under repair section, you'll be able to see the repairing order analysis for each of the product, how much repairing count is available. There is for last day there are two repairs have been added. For large cabinet, there is 5 repair have been generated. So when you come to the list view, you can see for large desk and for large cabinet, 5 repairs has been there, and 1 is in quotation, and 4 are in repair state. Also, you'll be taken this to the pivot table and adding more measures like the product quantity, and the taxes amount, untaxed amount, and the total amount. So based on the invoicing and no invoice method, the things will be updated over here. So this is all about our uh, module. That is, for today's webinar, I'll be focused on this 5 modules. So I hope you got an overview about this module. So the enter, and there is a manufacturing company can make use of this 5 modules and easily repair or easily change the version or maintenance equipments, and even manufacture the process.